Hi everyone, I am Tay Tay, Goddess Taya 888, Goddess Taya 8888, okay? If you're new here, welcome. If you return, welcome back. Okay, we have Coven group taken down, or being taken down, Dark Witch, Unexpected Money, they will suffer even in if they are reincarnated. They're furious. I'm believing that this is churches. They're gonna perform marriages under spell work. They have put marriages under spell work. So the money that you all have gotten from the Congress, your congregation, that money that they gave up to you all, the ancestors are saying they better return your money. They better turn your money loose. So they may be holding on to it. Yeah, y'all losing friends so fast. This is something that you planned. This is something that you all planned. You did rituals on people to make, you did rituals on your congregations to bring certain people together. To marry. In other words, y'all played God. That wasn't really nice, y'all. That wasn't really nice at all. Yeah, you set them up. You set them up. Their ancestors don't play about them. Their ancestors do not play about them. Them, not you. Them, or you who this reading is for. Your ancestors are with you. These Coven groups, the leaders, they have childhood issues. This is the main reason why they got into the church. They hiding behind God to do their dirty work. I know I haven't been on for a while. Just taking time to get my energy up and get it together. Because I need to rest, because taking in other people's energy is a lot. It is a whole lot. But I'm glad that I'm doing this. Oh, the ancestors is saying it's our turn now. It's our turn now. They ancestors not happy. I'm telling you straight up. The ancestors are not happy. They know you have stolen money from these people. And they're telling you to turn their money loose. Give them back their money. Oh, and I just heard, or there will be hell to pay. Damn. Whoa. They not playing, y'all. I'm serious. For my collective, these Coven groups that took advantage of y'all, your ancestors are saying that if they don't give you your money back, if they don't give you what belongs to you, it's going to be hell to pay. And I posted on my Facebook a dream that I had. I'll tell you about a little bit about it, but it was like the dark spirits. I could say your ancestors. They were collecting the karmics and bringing them to the graveyard. And some of them have cars too. I'm like, what? Cars? But the car drove in, and because the place was black and gray, or basically gray and dark gray, like it was the underworld. It was the underworld. That's what it was. And they came in and they rolled down their window, and the spirit said, "We lost." And he said it loud. He said, "We lost." So these spirits start picking up people. They had them by the legs and had them under their arms, carrying them to their maker, to their God. They did not want to go. They was whimpering and crying and all that. And their God was like, "You owe me." So I'm telling you, collective, sit your asses back. If you gotta go out and whatever, do what you gotta do and bring your ass on back home. Because the shit show has started. Now, I'm seeing on this computer, on YouTube, all of the fires that has broken out and out of control. That's a warning. That is a warning to these karmics. They getting ready to get their ass whipped. Complaining. Tell me about this. Who's complaining? Oh, ancestors. By you all going to your ancestors and complaining to them what's going on with you, yeah, they are hearing your wait a minute, let me see. Give me something else on the complaining. Give me something else on the complaint. Oh, so some of you that got married, oh, you done went to your ancestors and told your ancestors about your marriage and complaining to them what these Coven groups or Coven leader is doing to you all. Okay. All right. So the ancestors is now saying it's our turn to take care of business. And now it is a spiritual warfare going on. It is a spiritual warfare going on. It says this. You are not in the spiritual warfare, but there is a spiritual warfare going on. Look at the fires that's going on and how out of control they are. Okay. Karmics is going to their God and asking for another chance. But their God is refusing. Your request for another chance. You all had many decades of chances. But this time it didn't work. Judgment has been made. Judgment has been made. Not is being made. Not is being made, but judgment now has been made. Yeah, see, because they wanted you to give up on life. They collective, they wanted you to give up on life. To give up on your life. But you all stood 10 toes down. And damn it, y'all made it this time. You did it. You did it. And now the karmics has to pay for their karma. Wow. Extreme heat in the ground. I told you, the fires is the gods. Let me rephrase that. The fires that's going on is God, gods and goddesses, deities, and the ancestors coming to beat everybody's ass that stole from their descendants. Because the comics was stubborn as a fucking bull. They was determined. They was determined to keep this shit up. But it's over. They say it's our turn now. It's our turn now. I hope everyone is doing great today. This August 3rd. Yeah, it's gonna be torture. It's gonna be torture. You all have been the karmics have been obsessed with fucking y'all over. Karmics, chosen ones, will come together out of nowhere. Unions are happening. Your person is coming. They are moving these karmics out of the way, out of your way. They are removing the blocks. The people that is trying to block your connection, block your life, all that. Yeah. So they getting rid of the naysayers. I'm not gonna be too cold on them. Collective, you will be moving. You will be moving elsewhere of your choosing. High priestesses that have been doing the spell work, their intuition is blocked. They have been doing spell work on you all in these Coven groups. Their intuition has been blocked. Karmics are skating on thin ice. They skated on thin ice, and now the ice has broken. It's breaking. Just imagine an ocean, right? All ice. The whole ocean is ice, nothing but ice. And that one little crack, that one little hole in that ice started crackling all over. And it started out slow. But now it has cracked out of control. New collective, new opportunities is coming in for you. I heard this month, new opportunities is coming in for you all. You all may be stuck in your mind. You all may be stuck in your mind about when change is coming. Get out of it. Get out of it because it's coming. Yeah, the comics was being foolish. These Coven groups was being foolish. All my life, I'm thinking that the churches was legit and that they was telling the truth. They had you making your first communion, confirmation. I'm Catholic. They had you make your first communion, believing that in your confirmation, they had you to make your first communion for them. So like they were God. They were the ones. They were God that you would look up to them and obey the church. I don't want to say everything because, you know, I don't want to say everything, but I made my first communion. Yeah. I made my first communion. But God chose for me not to make my confirmation. Put everything, to me, it's like, you know, you're confirming that your life, the priest is supposed to, you're confirming to them that you will obey them like they are God. I'm glad of that. I really am glad of that. I don't know how in the heck I got on that, but yeah. And you know, a sidebar, okay. Some of you, okay, they wanted you to believe their way. They wanted you to believe their way. You know? That was their way of putting you to sleep. But sidebar, I want to say something that's not even pertaining to this. People that have children, and these doctors say that they have to have the measles shots and all that. They had to have them disease shots, all the shots, or whatever. But you still got the measles, the chickenpox, and all that, right? What I want to say is you don't know what the doctors, who the doctors are collaborating with, or anything. You don't know what they're putting in them shots. So you don't know what they're putting into them babies. You don't even know what they was putting into you. So basically what I'm saying is the best doctor in the world that you could have is God. Turn to God to be your doctor. You don't know what people are doing, putting in them needles, giving them babies them shots, giving you the shots for the flu and all this and that. You don't know what they are doing, putting in them shots. And over the past few days, what I heard about the aborted babies, about the aborted babies, what they put in the parts, taking whatever they could get out of it, putting them in rats and sending them to China and all that. And China, I believe in my heart and soul that China is the ones that made the COVID virus. I've always have believed that. So, most of these people out here are not normal. They're not. There is a whole lot of trickery out here in this world. So I'm telling y'all, unions are coming in. And you know what? I feel like, these comics, they are also trying to keep a track up with tarot readings to keep a track of what's going on. What's going on, whether you came in the union or you're coming in, they want to keep a track up on that so that they can, get a heads up on it, on anything. So to stop you. But they stepped in. They try to, they try anything. They try anything. It don't look, in other words, it don't look good for them at all. It does not look good for them at all. And like I said, all these fires that's going on in the world, that's a start. That's a warning. That is a warning. I'm not going to tell everything because God don't want me to. But those fires is a warning. Get your shit right before it is too late. Because if you don't, it ain't gonna look good for you. It ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look good for you. But unions are still coming in. From this month on, yeah, they're lonely now. They're lonely now. They have no one to love them. But this is what they brought on themselves. What they wanted for you is what they have. Now, Spirit, should I say, okay, what I had on my mind to say, they say, no, don't tell them nothing. So, okay. About what I was going to tell you. Divine feminine, or just a feminine that's not divine yet. I'm not talking about the divine feminine. Divine feminine, she got her shit. She doing her shit. She doing what she's supposed to do. Those of you that are just feminines and you're not divine yet, you better get your shit together. I'm going to just say it straight up. Get your motherfucking shit together. Male or female. Get your shit together before it is too late. You all think that, see, these karmics, They thought that God was a play toy. They thought God was playing with them. They thought God was not real. This is what they thought. And that was not very good thinking at all. Your karmics fucked up big time. And I want to let the divine ones know. Just make sure that you keep yourselves on the right track. And another thing, do not laugh at no one else's downfall, because God has a way of putting you in that position. You can have empathy for them, but don't feel sorry for them, because they put themselves in the position that they're in, doing the spell work again. And I'm not going to say it no more. Do not laugh at nobody else's downfall, or you will be put in that position. God has his way of punishing you. You are divine. You don't stoop down low like that. Just because they laughed at you, no, you don't laugh at them. These karmic chakras are blocked. They just made an ass of themselves. Because the karmics chose not to believe. I'm going to leave this up here a little bit longer. The karmics chose not to believe that shit stinks. Yeah, they will be addicted. They will be doing drugs, man. They gonna be doing drugs and jail time. These gold diggers, they are nothing but gold diggers. It's more than it's all kinds of gold diggers. But they're still gold diggers. And you know what? The feeling that I just got, some of these people are are working with herbs, you know, to change things or whatever. But them herbs, that spell that they doing with those herbs, that shit is backfiring on them. It's backfiring like hell on them. All kinds of spells. It's backfiring. It has backfired. But they are doing something with herbs, doing spells with herbs now. Cooking. Mixing. They have really gotten pressed. Manhunter. These racist white people, let me say this. These racist white people, they do the hunting. They be hunting. What they are doing is practicing up on their hunting so that they can be perfect when they hunt, especially a black person. They will get you to be so comfortable with them to the point where they can say, oh, we got you now. Now we can hunt your ass. Back in slavery time, that's what they did. That's what they did to the ancestors. They hunted them. All of those young men and young women that was hung, that was in a position like Nolan Wales, may they all rest in peace now. But I can promise you, all those youngsters that their lives was taken by the racist people or racist person or whatever, they are waiting for you. They are waiting for you. There is huntings. Just like you hunted them and the ancestors. Yeah. They hunting you all spiritually. As well as physically. I did not intend for my reading to be this long, but I felt comfortable. That's what I had to do. All these copycats, you call yourself taking over the chosen ones' lives now that they're gone, that you have the chance to be on top. It's not going to work. I'm just letting you know it's not going to work. Nope. It's not going to work. All these copycats. All these copycats. And what makes it so bad is that in the entertainment business, okay, I was just told not to say that. Yeah, the comics were not accepting the warning signs. But now, okay, anything else, the thing that I need to know? Anything else they need to know? Okay, collective, when I hold up cards like this is for the karmics. When I hold up the good cards like this, it's for my collective. So, your karmics, this is what your karmics are going through. That's what's happening with them. Oh, you know what? And I want to say something else. And I'm going to use me for an example. Okay. Now that I look back on everything in my life and in my healing now, it's like, and some of y'all may notice it, some of y'all may not notice it, some of y'all may notice it later. But when I look back on my life right now, now that I have healed, my family, and for some of y'all, this is what your family is doing. My family suffocated me. They suffocated my spirit, right? That was fake love right there. For me, that was fake love. Now, the love that I gave was real, and it's still real. It's still real, but it's not real for them because they gave me fake love. Now, I have no love for them. I don't even know them anymore. I don't know them at all. And it's like now I can breathe. I don't feel suffocated by them any longer. And I realized that today, I don't feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad because I did my part trying to let them know I love them, try to prove myself to them, but it's like they wouldn't even let me prove myself to them. Even if they seen the good in me, they didn't want to see it. That suffocated my spirit. But now that I'm healed, I could breathe. Some of y'all may feel like this right now, collective. And when these unions come in, or maybe now, spiritually, you may be feeling like, I can breathe now. I can move now. Even when your person is not with you yet. Your soul is where it is where we're supposed to. It's back where it was supposed to be in the first place. That's the way I feel, and some of y'all may feel like that. If this is how you feel, it's real. It's real. I mean, it's real. If this is how you all are feeling, it's real. And you don't need to feel bad about it. You don't need to feel bad about it at all. Because your family, especially your family that is supposed to love you and help you and all that, all they was doing was suffocating your spirit, where you can't breathe. So if you feel like you can breathe now, if you feel like, you don't know them people no more, you don't want to have nothing to do with them people no more, you don't have no love for them anymore, because I have no love for my family. I have love for my divine masculine. I have love for people, period, but I don't have love for my family members anymore, because I don't know them. I know that their love was fake the whole damn time. And I don't feel bad about it. Because I know the main love that I got was from that man right up there in that sky. That's where, that's what filled my heart. But anyway, I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying. Let me get a few more cards and yeah. They were narcissists tearing you down. These comics was narcissists tearing you down. And accidents are happening to these comics. I can't believe it's raining. It sure is. It sure is raining. Wow, I didn't expect that. But anyway, I'm going to get a few more, and then I'm going to close this reading out. Yeah. You're now, collective, you're now seeing through the bullshit. You are seeing now who really loved you and who don't. That's what you're seeing. You're facing it. And you are accepting the new opportunities with your person or any other opportunities that is coming your way. Have faith. You had faith. You kept the faith. You know? And divine ones, collective, your destiny is bigger than you imagine. Your destiny is bigger than you thought. Yeah, the comics was abusing divination. And they was abusing divination. And everyone is quitting on the karmics now. Everyone is quitting on the karmics. Yep. But even though you are quitting on the karmics and not messing with them anymore, what you did to help destroy other people, the chosen ones, too, you're still going to pay for that karma. You're still going to pay for it. Okay, I'm going to close the reading out here. If you would like to become a member of my community and my reading resonates with you, click the subscribe button below and you're automatically in. Like, comment, and share. Click the notification bell button. It will let you know when I upload another video, okay? But, collective, things are working out for you and not working out for your karmics at all. They are getting their asses whipped and sent to their God to repay what they stole, okay? So you all have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.